brave we're feeling. We're going to maybe play some of my compositions and do this every day. Yeah. Okay, what's your level like? Not too much there, So we're going to start off with a piece attributed to Miles Davis called Nardis. Geeky jazz thing there where we fiddle with our amplifiers for about 2 minutes, going, oh, my sound's not quite right. Probably still won't go. I don't know, who wrote this then? So we're going to do softly?
Yeah.
Who wrote this?
I have no idea.
No, I have no idea either. So I can't tell you who wrote it, so there we go. But it's an old tune. God, it must be really old, but it's been done in millions of different ways. So it's an old tune called Softly as in a Morning Sunrise, which normally is played as a ballad, but we're going to play it quite quick, probably. Yeah? Is that there? Ready? 1, 2, 3. What should we do? Should we do Numerous then? Okay, cool. I'm going to unleash one of my compositions on you, which is kind of a bit less jazzy and a bit more kind of classical. I might not take solo on this, I might just chuck you in for a solo. That's right. So yeah, this is a piece called, that I wrote a while back, and you came up with the title, actually, it's your fault. No, it's a piece called Pneumostome. Does anybody know what a pneumostome is? I didn't until Andy informed me. It's the breathing hole on a slug. There you go. Yeah. 3, 4. first ever time playing that out. Yeah. We're feeling adventurous. We're going to do another one of my compositions. This one is we love it, but in a lot of ways it's currently the bane of our lives because I've written something that's quite complicated, annoyingly, as one does. Yeah, so this is a piece written in many different time signatures, and it's called Saha. Right. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 2, 3,
《
proposition, okay?
We've got Zoe, who is our next resident guest, who will be doing a poem or two or three. And she's requested some jazz. Maybe you can talk to these guys and
Would you like to improvise something?
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, cool, cool. Excellent.
Yeah, I just need a microphone then.
yeah.
Let's do it 7 minutes now.
It's actually a sequence of quite short rhymes, and
Okay.
it's about it's about different rooms.
Okay.
And they start with rooms and a number.
One.
It sounded lovely, really.
Yeah.
And but it could be something very,
Hello, 1, 2, 2.
or whatever you like, but something that you can change a little bit.
So every time you say room and a number, we shall cue to know that. Okay. And do you want it to kind of have a rhythm, or do you want it to...
It's more about repetition is a kind of rhythm, but it's more like you get a
It's all fun. No, it's all fun. It's all fun. See more?
If loud enough, do we want chorus?
Is that picking up a little bit? It's only just to pick up a tiny bit, yeah. How's a loud show for you? Yes.
I'll try and keep it aim on it.
I can do something
Hiya. Right, I'm going to read from a sequence of poems that is called The Rooms, and so it's about being in different places, or maybe constantly returning to the same kind of place, like you do, I suppose, in hotel rooms, which are often very similar, even though they're in different places. So that's one of the kinds of rooms I was thinking about. And so we're going to have some different music spaces as well. So thank you. The Rooms. Room 321. When entering the room, you're forever in the same place as other rooms forget themselves, repeating the distance from door to bed, chair to window, window to floor to mirror. Here you are overcome by your love of mirrors, as the slow movement underneath the surface becomes your skin. In the force field of possible lives, you take 3 steps to the centre of the stained blue carpet. It's here that everything is happening twice, once in the body and once in the words for it. And there's no escaping that song in your head, the one that was in the room and is now in you. Room 201. When entering the room, he's listening for the 2 silences. The one inside and the one outside the window. Still air settled over plumbing and the vague hush of wind or traffic. The way they fight each other in his ear. If there's a 3rd silence in the high-toned hum of blood, he's paying no attention. Every cell sings yesterday, the slow drowse of numbers multiplying secretly at his fingertips. Every different room the same, and every sameness changed, where sleep undoes the hook, unlocks the eye that opens in the wall between us. 207. When entering the room you hesitate. You mustn't look back, but you look back, which means you'll be dismembered in the old story or turned to salt. Parts of you are folded in panels of light that cut across the bottle on the table. Starting again and again reassembles the sequence. Repeat. We drink from elliptical rims, while the sun that sinks behind the window illuminates a note folded in two. All of these things are still happening in the room, which is a page torn from a notebook, no longer addressing itself to anyone in particular. Room 35. When entering the room, you walk over to the window, but the light's not coming through. It falls against brick and blocked exits. This is where nothing holds up. Now you find you are lost in a basement where there's no exchange. Hands caught in waves of a body's falling phrases, where we descend. Midway through this life, a tangled wood, white skin etched against grey. Look at death, always in a hurry. Try to move slowly now. Say this in a language you only partly understand. Begin the beautiful sentence you have chosen without seeing how it will ever. Room 131. When entering the room, you're holding a key in your hand, a number in your head that will be gone tomorrow. Already it's too late for the pattern unfolding through the edges of a music that was thought. It was the way we thought. The dripping tap, rain falling, a rhythm we never asked for but fell into, never missing a... What was the number of yesterday's room? This is yesterday's key, and today's is somewhere at the end of a pocket that opens unfathomably, as if I could reach even the silence clanging between hangers in the empty wardrobe. Room 204. When entering the room, you've already crossed it in an arc completing itself without your knowledge. Footsteps tick digital, this foot, that foot, with no memory, while the mind sweeps analog through sound waves bouncing off four walls. This was the phrase you remember, each note altering the last. This was its cadence, falling from major to minor, willow over water where birds chant in broken rivers. It seems that you're addicted to this music, however hard you try not to listen to it. The bird sings with its fingers, twice. The bird sings with its fingers, twice. I repeat.
Zoe, Human Hinchcliffe, fantastic. You are our first mashup teamsters to play.
Cool.
Thank you very, very much.
You're more than welcome.
Okay, there will be a short interlude where maybe nothing happens, something happens, and then we think there's probably another poet.
Just just a shameless plug, but if anybody's at in Liverpool tomorrow, not that far away, Andy's appearing with one of his many bands at the Capstone Theatre as part of the Liverpool Jazz Festival. It'll be very good.
Thank you very much. So, make some noise. We'll see what follows. Did you hear what hope? There was a bit that kind of, I was like, was that what he used to play behind that? You're right. I just saw it before somebody gave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Take care, Michael. See you soon. I think my coat's on the package. No, it's a blue one, I think. Sorry, I'll be
Okay, so are you, I don't mind. Yes, kick away. Are you so, yeah, you know that, don't you? Just satisfied and say Chris said I don't have to
bien because I like to tell people about it.
I'll bring this down. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, great pleasure. This is Martin Dawes and Walker. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's an enormous pleasure to be here in this room in the greenhouse and to see so many people here. I've been to meetings and writing workshops in here before, but it's the first time I've experienced a live event like this in this room, and I always thought it would be a great place to do it. And I'm using the mic, but it's not turned on. So it's just one of those funny things that happens to me. Thank you. But you can hear me anyway, yeah? Yeah. You can hear me there.
Try that.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Perfect. And it really is an enormous pleasure. And I'd like to share a few of my poems with you. And I thought I'd start with one that's called Under the Slates. Is there anyone from Bethesda here? Now I know some of you are from Bethesda, so I'm not going to start until someone says they're from Bethesda and owns up where they are from. Thank you, that person. I know you're from Bethesda as well, so don't be shy. Because it ain't no fun unless we all get some. And unless I know that you're with me, I can't do it, because it's the words that make it high. I'm sure you agree. Good. Nice. Thank you. This piece is called Under the Slates, and it's about the village that's buried underneath the slate tips in Bethesda. I don't know if you know this, but about 100 years ago, a village was buried underneath where they dumped all the slate, and that was a village called St Anne's, and it had a church there, had various life. And I live just at the end of that slate tip now. So this is about the life of that place and those of us who still live there. And it's called Under the Slates. We are earth people. Long have we hidden in the rock-heavy heart and harboured our strengths among the agonies of stone. Ours is the granite, winds withered to pinnacles, and the whispered secret passed behind its screen. And the dark slate, blasted into fragments of its nature, shattered forgotten bodies, patterned random, heaped on houses, dropped on churches, silenced hymns, on buried villages lost to light. We mourn our eagles, count our sheep. Lay our seed on crusted bed springs, spine shrunk with the gravity, dreams pulled out of starflight, driven back to earth, to bone, to wakeful vision, raw with piling rock against the sun. We are the subjects of a skyline, held in its hard embrace, It's dark love, a sanctuary for our healing. Thank you very much. I am very, very grateful for you affording me the time and your consciousness and space in your head to listen to my words. It's kind of scary coming down to do this in front of people who I know I might bump into next week. So it means a lot to me, and hopefully I'll walk out of the room with your respect. And you have mine. Thank you. This piece is called River Song, and I grew up near the Thames. So I wrote it about the Thames, but I also used to live near the Mersey. I wrote it about the Mersey. And now I live near Avon Ogwen. I'm a Thurster. So it's about Avon Ogwen as well. Because all of the rivers run into the sea beyond. And it's about the River Avon. And all of its tributaries. She sings to me, gentling the slow lap of the years. Moon held in her cup with sighs of love. Ushered in on breath tides, rippling liquid whispers. Half-heard histories, washing South Bank stone to sand, to sea, to memory. To memories of this city. The pool lies full with masts of merchant ships, and money flows like blood, is blood, but held more dear by many. A surfeit of spires appease grandees' pious guilt. Spear prayers for a Christian ship, safe passage home. Taking Africans afield, taking cotton to the loom, taking linen to the altar, singing praise be to God, building docks for the landing, and banks for the blessing, and churches for the glory, singing praise be to God. Gold gilt on a cross, wrought of greed laid over fear, on which we hang the martyred body of our love. Christ's tears, full salting mother's milk, washed down by simple rain, with Soho sweat and Fleet Ditch scourge to course her body. She is life, and she is soul to this city, and she sings to me through the shifting tide of restless people, a soft lament for time's sweet passing, in which my place is told. And so she is, as ever she was, gentling the slow lap of the years. Gentling the slow lap of the very much indeed. I'll do another kalimba one, because I'm feeling the kalimba. This is the kalimba. It's a South African thumb piano, which I love for a number of reasons. I like the way it sounds. I like how easy it is for me to learn to play it. And I like the concept of it, because it's a hybrid instrument between an African concept, because it's based on the South African mbira, and a European structure, in that it was developed by a German musicologist who moved to South Africa in the 50s, and his name was Hugh Tracy, which is the most un-German name I can imagine, but he was from Germany. He went over to South Africa and he loved the mbira and was fascinated by it, and he took the concept of a traditional thumb piano and tuned it to a European scale, creating the kalimba. And that is acknowledges to how I see what I do, in that it's very much for me part of an oral tradition that I first experienced through African oral tradition, as it had come through the diaspora, through jazz and hip-hop culture and dance music and all things like that, and then relating that to the literature that I loved as a child and an adolescent, and trying to put the two things together into a living music and speech, which is is what I'm trying to do. So this, and this piece is called Anonymous Day, and it's about a woman who's about to go into work. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's raining and she doesn't want to go in. Explode the pavement, they call it rain. She takes a stolen moment of stillness at the office steps today. Witness to the pinstripe scurry and muddy scuff in the streets. They call it rain, hidden tears. Explode the pavement, they call it rain, but she knows it's silent code of ID cards, deadlines and stress, weeks of time spent in facsimile to herself. Function 1, help. Ways to say I'm waving, not drowning. Function 2, formula bar. Time plus effort equals rewards. Function 3, complete auto text. I promise to pay the bearer. Control function 3, edit auto text, asphyxiate and release. She holds her step to catch a breath of life, a last reminder, holds the oxygen inside to survive in soul dioxide. Her day sachet striplet, always, always ready to receive for her superiors and inferiors in this snake's nest of a system. Wishing to fall in the arms of grace, trust in the fates of her karma, break from the dictates of time, quickening loops, new snake to catch breath so hard, to connect her mindset to the flow of her feelings, trying to find the time for space to expand in a language of infinite truth and universal freedom of meaning. The rain sighs, cries soul shattered, pavement dispassion in random patterns of feelings fragmented and thoughts scattered. Unspoken poems and rhymes broken, seep duck on her light grey. Fabulous feminine immaculate silhouette of boutique women in nail polish chic. Office shoes, zoo, sweatshop to the faux stone concrete top step. Her hair's wet but the rain feels free, and the cold on her face and her makeup running feels like she's a child in a dream she's forgotten, but tears just don't come easy anymore. Contact lens dry to the skyline, soldiers, steel glass reflecting their focus, trooping the colours of their dollars and yen. She's dragons then dancing, cake to commodity, hyping a lifestyle image, and she's winning, rising to the top in this pyramid system, but it's all in vain. modified lies each anonymous day, watching the grey clouds fading away. Each anonymous day, watching the grey clouds fade. Don't be scared, just fly. Every email you open today contains a black feather attachment. Stick them together with post-it note glue and paper clips and fly. Through the transparent window pane, fly. Trust the air, the city far beneath you. Fly. Thank you very much indeed. It's been a great pleasure. I appreciate this, and I hope to see you at another one of these events, whether I'm up here or down in Manchester. It would be lovely to come back another time. So thanks to the Greenhouse and the good selves. I'm Martin Dawes, and I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. Sorry?
So, again, great pleasure. Hugh, or you may have a pseudonym, so feel free to share that.
No, it's just you, thank you. I'm a local, but I'm also a student. I'm the proverbial beast with two backs, or not. This is a poem called Synopsis of the Great Welsh Novel by Harry Webb, because I figured a cynical look at Welsh culture was about right. Okay, and thanks in advance for listening. Dai Kay lives at the end of a valley. One is not quite sure whether this has been drowned or not. His mam loves him too much and his dada drinks. As for his girlfriend Blodwen, she's pregnant. So all the other girls in the village, there's been a revival. After a performance of Elijah, the mad preacher Davis the Doom has burned the chapel down. One Saturday night of the dance at the Con Club, with the Free Wales Army up to no good in the back lanes, a stranger comes to the village. He is, of course, God, the well-known television personality. He succeeds in confusing the issue, whatever it is, and departs on the last train before the line is closed. The colliery blows up. There's a financial scandal involving the most respected citizens. The choir wins at the National. This is all seen naturally through the eyes of a sensitive boy who never grows up. The men emigrate to America, Cardiff and the Moon. The girls find rich and foolish English husbands. Only daft Yanto is left to recite the complete works of Sir Lewis Morris to puzzled sheep before throwing himself over the edge of the abandoned quarry. One is not quite sure whether this is fiction or not.
Thank you so much, Hugh. Really good. So I guess so chat amongst yourselves again, and things will happen.
No, that's too good.
That was worth waiting for. We've got the top record then. So we don't need a mic, do we? There's the tune. There's the seat. You've got a seat. Right, we don't have a name yet, I'm afraid. Good evening, people. We've not got a name as yet still. Any suggestions for one will be carefully considered.
Very carefully.
We normally play electric, but this event's given us an opportunity to practice some of our songs in acoustic format. We really enjoyed doing it. We've got 5 songs for you and hope you like them. Take it away, Ben.
is a song I wrote called Standing in the Shadows.
Take on an old Gene Chandler tune, which you might know. Reggae it up. world, nothing can stop you, girl. You are my girl, no one say never. No, 'cause I wanna love you. Come on, hold me, darling. 'Cause I'm what you got, Lord. When I hold you, you'll be my Duchess of love. We'll walk through my jukebox and dance and share. 'Cause yes, I wanna love you.
Despite the tears that cried when the heavens fell, they don't mind telling you all the things you ought to do. Then again, I guess they might as well. It's a long way we've got to go. Glad I got you by the hand. It's 1,000 joys, 1,000 sorrows. Despite all we knew at the time, they don't mind telling you all the things you ought to do. Then again, I guess it's not a crime. It's a long way we've got to go. Glad I got you by the hand. It's 1,000 joys, 1,000 sorrows.
Last number.
Last number.
Oh, I'm starting.
You're starting. Some called Old I've been gone? Great big man with a derby gun. Who's been here since I've been gone? Great big man with a derby gun. 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 Left me here singing the song. I've been gone? Pretty little girl with a red dress on. Who's been here since I've been gone? Pretty little girl with a red dress on. 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 Left me here singing this song.
Known as the band with no name. Thank you. Okay, so well, I suppose I ought to face this way and thank anybody that's watching us out there, but also to thank Andrei Novakovsky, who's presented us with these wonderful canvases upstairs and downstairs. Thank you very much. Okay, chat amongst yourselves.